Hi everyone, welcome to my live creative time today. My name's Mandy Witherby from Mandy's Papercraft Creations and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Sydney, Australia. Welcome to another week of creativity. It is great to be here with you today. Today I'm going to be making a beautiful card using some brand new products, including the in color products and one of the new Stampin' die bundles. So, well, predominantly the dies probably, but anyway, more of that, more information on that shortly. While I'm waiting for everyone to find their notifications that I've gone live, I'll just bring this up on my other devices so I can see everybody's comments. So bear with me, we'll just get that all set up here. Okay. So there we go. All right, good. iPad is working and let's get the computer over here working too. Takes a moment to get all of this set up. And there we go. Great, good. Everything all set up, ready to go. So hopefully people will start finding their notifications that I've gone live and they will come and join us soon. So how was everyone's weekend? What did you all get up to? Let me know in the comments. We've had a very, very busy weekend, very busy couple of weeks. Lots going on, lots happening. Yeah, so and some family celebrations coming up next weekend as well, so we're planning for that as well. So busy time right now. What about all of you? What have you been up to? We've been doing lots of shopping actually. Shopping for party stuff, shopping for gifts, shopping for all different sorts of things. So what about all of you? What have you all been up to over the weekend? Hi Kay, how are you? Lovely to see you. Oh, not that I can physically see you, but lovely to see that you are here with us. Hi Dimity, great to have you with us. Yeah, so we're gonna have my daughter coming down from Queensland later this week, so that will be lovely to have her home for the weekend. So for a few days, she'll have a bit of a long weekend, so that'll be nice. And hopefully we'll have a nice family time together this weekend and catching up with some of the extended family, so that will be lovely. Yeah, so what have you all been doing on the weekend? Have you been doing any crafting or gardening? The weather has been nice where you are. We actually had, the weather's been quite cold, but we've had some beautiful sunny days, and my hubby spent the weekend over at our son and daughter-in-law's house doing their gardens and lawns and things for them and getting that all nice ready for celebrations next week. So so that will be lovely. Yeah, and he really enjoyed that. He loves gardening. I'm not a green thumb really at all. He does all the gardening, so but he just loves it. He always has. What about you? Are you a gardener? Let me know in the comments if you are. You had a quiet weekend, Kay? Sometimes we need those, don't we? Get a bit of R&R and yeah, catch up on some rest, revitalize our bodies. I had a little bit of a sleep in yesterday because I hadn't slept well the night before. Always Saturday nights, and you know what? It's usually nights that I know I've got to get up early for something, like church on Sundays, classes on Wednesdays, and sometimes I have early morning classes on, well, morning classes on some Saturdays as well. Some of my Saturdays are afternoon classes, and that's not so bad because I don't have to get up as early. But when I know I've got to get up for something, I tend to not sleep as well. Is anyone else like that too? So I sort of, I don't know, I think my body's sort of like, okay, I've got to remember all of these things. I've got to make sure I don't sleep through the alarm and all of those things. So yeah, crazy. All right, well, Dimity's been trying to get to emails again. Just planted out spaghetti squash and wing beans. Oh, I haven't heard of either of those. Spaghetti squash, and wing beans. They sound like very interesting varieties of vegetables. They sound amazing. I love homegrown veggies. I was going to say home-baked veggies. I love them too, but I love homegrown veggies and fruit too. Yeah. All right, great. Sounds wonderful. We've got, so in the winter, our veggie garden is actually in the shade. It's shaded by the sun because of the direction of our property and our house, and where the veggie garden is, it's against the fence. And so in the winter, it doesn't get much sun. So the only thing we really get in the winter is we do have some herbs that are still growing, but also all of our citrus trees. So we've got some oranges at the moment, some really big, beautiful, juicy, sweet oranges. We've got some lemons coming on, and we've got a few mandarins, but our mandarin tree's not doing very well this year. We had a few issues with it. It actually had a lot of fruit last year, but then it got a bit of leaf curl and a few other things, fungal things sort of, and John had been treating them. But so the fruit this year is not very good, not very abundant. So it'll be interesting to see what they taste like when we do pick the ones that are there, but there's not very many, there's only a few. And that's about all we get in the winter. We can't really grow any veggies. They just don't grow in the veggie garden because they don't get enough sun. So yeah, so we enjoy the fruit though. I'm going to miss my mandarin cakes, I think, this year, because I don't even think I'm going to get enough mandarins for my honey mandarin cake. I don't know. John says that there's more around the back of the tree where I can't get to. He can get to them, but I can't. So maybe I might get one or two mandarin honey cakes this winter. But I love them because I make like the big cakes and then I freeze half of it, and then it lasts me for ages. But yeah, so maybe I just need to buy mandarins for it this year and still make it anyway. Hey Leonie, how you going? Great to have you here. Grows on new shoots citrus. I'm sorry, I don't understand that, Dimity. Grows on new shoots citrus. Oh, are you talking about the leaf curl or the fungus that grows on the new shoots on the citrus? Maybe that's what you're meaning. Wouldn't surprise me. And I think we might have the citrus bugs again too. And poor Amber, she went to put a shirt on the other day, a couple of days ago, and she shook her shirt. It had been folded up, came in and off the line. Everything gets usually shaken and folded, and it had been folded up in her wardrobe for like a week. And then she went to put it on, and it was clean, straight off the line, but it had been put away for a week. And she went to put it on, shook it, and something hit the floor, and she's like, oh, what was that? And she looked down, it was a little juvenile citrus bug. And I'm like, oh no, the citrus bugs are back again. So John will have to get the eco oil out again and treat all the trees. They're annoying. You can't get rid of them. Really hard to get rid of once you've got them on the trees. So, but yeah, and they damage the fruit and they damage the plants. So they're really annoying. Honey mandarin cake sounds yummy. Yes. So Kay, I do a gluten-free version of the honey mandarin cake. So it's based on almond meal or almond flour, depending on what you want to call it. And it's really yummy. So it's one of my special treats that I enjoy during the winter. And it's quite healthy because it's got it does have a lot of honey in it. So there is a lot of sugar content with the honey. But it's mandarin, almond meal. Can't remember what else I put in it. Probably bicarb. Can't remember the recipe off the top of my head, but it's very, very yummy. If you'd like the recipe, let me know. And if you send me a private message, Kay, I'll be happy to send the recipe to you if you like. And yeah, if you'd like to give it a try. I really enjoy it. So yeah. All right. Well, we should talk about some Stampin' Up stuff, but keep chatting with me as well. It's lovely to chat with you. But we've got a few things coming up that I wanted to share with you. I've still got the registrations open for my July cards and cookies class. So that's going to be, that's a class that's based around the kits collection kits. And I just got a whole heap of new kits in last week. So they will be ready on the shelves with the other ones that are still there as well. I think we'll now have, how many different kits do we have? I think 11, 13, 14, 15, I think 15 different kits we've got on the shelves now, around about. Yes, I can't remember. I think it's about that. But yeah, lots and lots of kits to choose from for my cards and cookies class. It's on Saturday the 4th of July and it's from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. You get to choose a kit and you get to keep that whole kit, and whatever you don't finish in class, you get to take the rest home with you. Everything you need comes in that kit, so all you need to do is bring yourself. You're welcome to bring a pair of paper snips if you like, because some of the kits do have twine in them. But if you don't have them, I've got plenty of scissors here as well that you can use. So yeah, so you can come along to that. Registrations are going to be closing on the 26th or 28th? 26th. Of June, so you've still got time to register for that. Sorry, this one's a bit curly. I've had this one printed for a couple of weeks and they tend to go a bit curly when they've got all the ink on them. But yeah, and of course we will have some homemade cookies as well in our cards and cookies class, because that's something that we enjoy with our cuppa. And I've got lots of tea, coffee, hot chocolate, chai latte, cappuccino, vanilla, is it vanilla cappuccino or vanilla latte? Vanilla latte, I think. All different sorts of yummy drinks. So depending on what you like to drink and yeah, depending on what you like to drink. And if you just want to drink water, that's fine. I've got that too. So yeah, come along and join us. Make sure you register. I'm going to pop all of the links in the comments for you in a moment when I've told you about all the things, and then you can grab all of the any of the links that you would like. Hi Rosemary, great to have you with us. Thanks for being here. All right, we've also got the July Paper Pumpkin Party. Now, the July Paper Pumpkin Party is for those who subscribe to Paper Pumpkin through me, through my online store. And each month we have a fun gathering on Zoom to put together our Paper Pumpkin kits. And then I also share with you some alternative projects that I create with the kit as well, and I give you the PDF tutorial for all of those as well. So this one, we do have one coming up on June, in June, for those that are already subscribed, and we'll be getting the June kit. But if you would like to come and join us in July, make sure you subscribe to the July, make sure you subscribe before the 10th of July, so you'll get the July Paper Pumpkin kit, and you can bring it along to the Zoom Paper Pumpkin Party and we can have some fun together. So it's a Tuesday evening. It goes from 7 till 9 p.m. That's Australian Eastern Standard Time. You can join from anywhere around Australia, of course. And yeah, we have a fun time together putting together our kits. So those Paper Pumpkin kits are beautiful. And here, in case you haven't already seen it, here is a sneaky peek of the July kit. It's going to be beautiful. It's called the Hooray for Birthdays. So they're birthday themed, and you've got the beautiful florals, and all the cards in this kit that come with the kit with in the instructions are fun fold cards. So they're easel style fun fold cards. So there's some that are landscape, some that are portrait style orientation. So this one's going to be beautiful. So make sure that you jump on that and subscribe by the 10th of July. So anytime between now and the 10th of July, and you'll receive that kit. And then you can choose with Paper Pumpkin, because it's a subscription. You just need to register for it, or like subscribe to it, and each month Stampin' Up will take the payment and then send your kit out within a couple of days after taking the payment. You can do month by month. You can cancel at any time. You can pause if you want to take a break, or there's one that coming up that you might not like the look of, or it's not really your style, or whatever, or maybe you're going away. You can pause them. There's also the option of doing 3, 6 and 12 month prepaid subscription, where you pay up front and you'll get that many months worth of subscriptions. If you do select the 3, 6 or 12 months, once that subscription cycle runs out, then you just need to resubscribe again for whichever choice, whether or not you do month to month, or again do the 3, 6 or 12 month subscription. Also too, with Paper Pumpkin, did you know that you can gift them to somebody else? You can actually gift a subscription to somebody else, so that's pretty cool too. And with Paper Pumpkin, we also get the option of purchasing add-ons. So every 3 months they put out special add-ons that coordinate with the following 3 months of kits. There's also past kits if they're available. If they haven't all sold out, they will put those up. Usually around, actually I should check, because it's usually around the 21st, 22nd of each month, but it's about 2 months after they originally launched. So then that would be April, May, June. So the April one, we should have a look and see if that's available. Maybe Amber, are you online? I'm just wondering if Amber is online with me at the moment, because she is my assistant and I could get her to log on. I'm just not sure if she was jumping on, but she's got Callie as well, our little dog. So she might be busy with Callie at the moment, because she's just minding her while I go live to keep her quiet, because otherwise she barks at everything. But yeah, maybe Amber will. If not, I'll see if I can jump on quickly in a sec. But also too, there is refill kits that you can get too. So if there's one of the Paper Pumpkin kits that you love, then they always have refill kits too. Well, not always, but while supplies last, of course. And so you can always purchase the refills as well. But the add-ons, these are the new add-ons. And these are beautiful dies, and these ones are going to coordinate with the July, August and September kits. But these are fantastic, because I think these are very versatile dies that can be used with any project. So you've got a stitched circle, which is, now what did I work? I think it was 2 7/8. It was just under 3 inches, I think, or around about 3. I think it was just under 3. Did I write it down? I didn't write it down on here. I'm sure I wrote it somewhere. And then you've got some floral dies and a beautiful leaf die as well. So they'll be fun to play with, and we can coordinate those with those July, August and September kits as well, and then continue to use them in other projects. Oh, Amber is on here. Yes, please, Amber, if you would go into the Paper Pumpkin subscriptions and check if the April kit, if the past kit for April, if there's any available for purchase. They're only available, all of those things are only available to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So yes, that's the only way that you can purchase them. So it's a very exclusive little club. And there's lots and lots of ideas for Paper Pumpkin alternative projects on social media as well. There's different groups. There's lots of ideas out there. There's heaps on YouTube and Pinterest, and people do blogs and things like that, and even just in Facebook and Instagram. So check that out. Now, I've got a new class. It's being advertised today. Well, the official advertisement will probably go up tomorrow, so you're all finding out about it first. But we're going to be having an in-colour class in July. So we've had to do a quick pivot and change the class that we were going to have. Oh, there you go. Amber says the past Lakeside Retreat kit is available for purchase. There you go. So if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and maybe you didn't subscribe, maybe you've only just subscribed in June, if you want to go back and get the Lakeside Retreat kit, if you missed that one, you can go back and purchase that one now. So, but you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to be able to purchase that. So check that out under your subscription tab, and you'll find that under refills, add-ons, and past kits under that tab. All right, so my new class, I'm excited about this one. We've had to pivot because the designer series paper for the class we were going to have is currently out of stock and won't be in time. So we are, well, I won't be able to order it in time, but we've changed it. So we're going to put the other one on hold for now. It's not one I've advertised, so it's all good. But we are instead going to have an in-color class, playing with some of those new in-color products and a couple of different stamp set and die bundles to create some beautiful cards. Now there's 2 dates this class is going to be on. It'll be the same projects, but you've got 2 options of classes. So you've got you've got Saturday the 18th of July, and that will be a afternoon class, or you've got a Wednesday morning class on the 22nd of July. And if you can't make it to my classes, you can take the class to go option if you live in Australia. So there's lots of options there for you, and we can send that class to you in the mail if you can't make it here in person to Claremont Meadows. Registration will be by Friday the 3rd of July. The registration is open now. I've got the registration form open, so I'm going to pop the link up for you. I'm actually going to put that one up in its own comment. I'll pop it in the comments now, just because I haven't had a chance to add it to all my links yet. But I will get that up after we've finished here today. But let me just put the link. Trying to see this. I didn't put my glasses on, did I? I should put my glasses on. Might be able to see a bit better if I do. Okay, so there's the in color class. That's just gone up in the comments. And so you can check that one out. And in the registration form, it lists all of the products that you're going to be getting, but we're actually going to be playing with them today. So you're going to get to see all of the products that you're going to get to create with in the class. So as well as that, let me pop up all my other links, because all those other things I mentioned are on my other links. I just didn't have time to get that class up yet. My tummy was playing up again today right before I went live. Every time, right? It's always right before I go live. It's like, no. So, yeah, there we go. So you've got all the links there. Okay. Good. All right. Fantastic. That's exciting that the Lakeside Retreat kit. Now, that was our first one, wasn't it? That was the April one. April, May, June. I'm pretty sure that was the first one that we had. Yes, that would make sense because the past kits go up about 2 months after they were first released, if there's surplus stock. So yeah, so there you go. Very good, very good, very good. All right, well, how about we get crafting, because it is already 27 past 7 actually. I've been talking too much. Easy to do. All right, well, I will cover up the camera and I'll show you what we're going to be playing with today. And I've got some ideas, but I don't have a sample to show you. So we're going to make it together today. All right, let me cover up the camera and transition down to the desktop. Here we go. Oops. Oh, I nearly knocked my cup of tea over. That would have been disastrous. Okay, just repositioning my stand. Oh, that's squeaky. There we go. Okay, get this all lined up. Honky-dory. Lights would be helpful. And flip. And zoom. There we go. All right. So, let's see now. Let's put this in the middle. There we go. Just move all of my flyers and pop these dies down here to just see how much space I've given myself. All right, I've zoomed in way too close because I haven't given myself enough space to craft. Let's go back out there. Move that up, and then we should be able to see that in the camera. All right. Oh, we can probably even move that up a little bit more and then still give ourselves a bit more room. Okay, who is crafting with me today? Are you crafting along? Are you making your own projects? What are you creating today? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so little sneaky peek. This is the die and stamp bundle that we're going to be playing with today. Now, the Heirloom Boutique is a beautiful, beautiful set, and these dies, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to play with these. So Amber's had a play with these ones already, but I haven't really had a play with these yet. I've just had a little play with some of the stamps in this stamp set, but I haven't really played with the dies yet. So I'm excited to play with those today. I'm using a basic sketch, so we are going to create with that today. And let me show you the other things that we're going to be creating with today. The other thing I was going to just quickly share with you about the stamp set, the Heirloom Boutique stamp set. So these sentiments on here, you can use them for cards, and they're also great for scrapbooking. So they are, and you'll actually find these with the scrapbooking products in the catalogue. I'll show you where to find them in a minute. But these dies, these are beautiful. So you've got the open dies that cut out all of these images. Okay, so all of those open dies. And then you've got these floral dies as well, and some leaves. And they're the ones that I kind of want to focus on today. Yeah, and I will show you what we're going to do. There's so many things you can do with them. And Amber's done some beautiful actually, Amber did a beautiful project. I don't know where it ended up. It had, it's probably out on my display shelf in my studio actually. She had done some detailed, I think it was with these ones. Was it with these ones, Amber? You did the layered, you did the scrunched layered flowers. Was that with these dies? I can't remember. But anyway, we're going to do something fairly simple today. Keeping it simple today. We have had, as I said, we've had a lot going on just recently, so I haven't had a lot of time for planning stuff and creating. Yeah, so anyway, that's all I'll say about that for now. But it's had a lot happening. So I'll just show you. Now let me see, have I got it in? Oh, that's in the wrong page. Where is it? Ah, okay. So there's the Bloom Boutique suite, and the dies and the stamps that we're using today, they're actually on page 18 of the catalogue. Oh, sorry, I didn't tell you which catalogue. That's the May to August 2026 catalogue. And this is where you'll find the Heirloom Boutique bundle. And then you can also find the stamp sets on the stamp set page and the dies in the die page. And then you'll find the bundle in with the bundles as well, further through in the catalogue if you want a larger image. But I love how they've used them all here on this scrapbooking layout as well. So as you can see, they're sort of geared towards the scrapbooking, but you can also use them with card making as well. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use them for card making. But they do coordinate with the other suite products. That's why I'm showing you. Just the designer series paper is out of stock at the moment. But they do coordinate with the Bloom Boutique suite. And I actually have these scallop dies now too. I didn't have them originally, but I have them now. So I just wanted to show you that. And all right. Thank you. Okay, so some other things to show you. Amber just snuck in these projects to me. These are a couple of projects that she created. So this one was for me for Mother's Day, and we also used that one as well for a tutorial bundle because it was so beautiful how she's used these dies. And she's also used here the butterflies that are the All Aflutter bundle, and we're going to be using that set, those two sets in the class. So for my in color class, we're using the All Aflutter bundle, and we're also using the Heirloom Boutique bundle for the projects in the class, just so you know. But today we're not using the All Aflutter. Oh, well, we might add some butterflies, who knows. But yeah, this is a little easel card, so it sits up like that. It's really, really pretty. And that's using all in colors. It's also using the Heirloom Boutique Designer Series paper. So, which is currently out of stock, as I said, but it will be coming back. And this one is the one that I wanted to show you. I'll take it out of the plastic actually, because she created this one with the dies. Now I don't know which size flowers she used. I'll have to ask her, but she scrunched them. She spritzed them with water and then scrunched them and made like these antique looking flowers, and I absolutely love this card. It's so beautiful. It's really a sort of a vintage sort of looking card, and she scrunched all the leaves and then she's inked everything and made them, yeah, it looks so pretty. So there's a couple of ideas of just using the dies so that you don't have to use the dies just as they are. You can do lots of different things with them. Today we are going to try to do something that I've been wanting to try, is die cutting Designer Series paper. Now, oh yes, we're also going to be using the stylish shape dies in the class as well. So using lots and lots of things. Now, I'll just show you what you're going to get in the class, in the in color class, in case you are wondering. You're going to get all of this. Hang on, I'm just going to take that sticky tape off there so we don't catch that on the paper. So you're going to get some of the beautiful in color shimmer paper and the beautiful in colors. So sparkly warkly. Love that paper, so pretty. You're going to get some of that. You're going to get some of the Designer Series paper. So this is the, oh, what's it called? I keep forgetting the name of this one. It's the, hang on a sec. Let me find it. Painted Patterns. Painted Patterns, and it comes in 12 by 12 sheets, but this is what you're going to get in the class. So you're going to get 2 sheets of each of the colors in 6 by 12, so we will cut that already in the 6 by 12 for you. So you've got all of the different patterns in all of the colors, and of course they're all double-sided. So then on the other side you've got more patterns. You've got brush strokes and spots. So you've got stripes and dots, and then you've got painted. These are sort of like more of the painted finish on this side. So you're going to get all of that, and then you're also going to get in the class 2 sheets of basic white. And then you're going to get a sheet, a full A4 sheet of each of the in color cardstock as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll get the 2 white. And then you're going to get that and that in the class. And, but wait, there's more. You're going to get a third of a pack of the 2026 to 2028 in color dots. You get a third of a pack, so that's that many of those in the class. And you're going to get a total of 2 meters of ribbon, but you're going to actually get 40 centimeters of each of the colors of the ribbon as well. So you're going to get all of that in the class. Okay, and then we're going to be making some beautiful projects. You'll get to use my stamps and dies. I'll have all the in color inks, sponge daubers, blending brushes, all the things, all the coloring tools for you to use as well. So that's what you're going to get in the class. So you get lots and lots of product in the class. And you'll get my instruction, I'll be there to help you, to instruct you on your projects. But you'll have lots of product to either copy my projects, and then you'll have lots to do your own things with as well, because you'll have leftovers. All right, so that's all of that. Now let's get on to our project. I have all of the in color ink pads. These are the new ones, the new magnetic ones. So look at that, they stand up nicely on their own because they're all magnetic. So we've got Golden Globe, sorry, let me start again. Golden Glow, Crisp Cantaloupe, Barely Blush, Peaceful Pine, and Hydrangea Hue. So I'll pop them up there, and I've got my sponge daubers ready for each of those. We've got the ribbons, which I already showed you. I'm also bringing in a black ink pad if you need, if we end up needing to use a black. I'm not sure yet. And I've got my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine at the side there too. All right, so just grab out all my paper. So my bits of paper, because I've already cut into my lot, so the other lot that I just showed you, that's from, that's one of the class packets, but this one I've already chopped into, so this one's got a few bits and pieces missing from it. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with die cutting the flowers that we want to use, and then from there we're going to design the card. So I've got a layout, I've got a sketch layout that we're going to use today, and that will give me all my measurements as well. And then, yeah, we can go from there. Alrighty, so I'll just pop the cardstock over to the side. Actually, I might pop that over there. And then, sorry, just moving everything here to make a bit of space. All right, so I think I want to use actually I'll turn these over this way. I'll put these little scrappy bits away. Don't think we'll use them. Well, we might, we'll see. Has anybody else got these beautiful in color papers? They are gorgeous. All right, so I think I'm going to use, let's see now. Might use that one for the large flower. Actually, might use all the stripes. We're going to use that one for the leaves. Let's see. We might use, so we've got the 4 patterns. We've got the large spots, the small spots, the large stripes, the small stripes. But I think, actually, I might use that one, the stripy one. So this is the Barely Blush. It's very, very pale, but it's kind of, like the color's kind of blown out a bit on the paper. So it kind of looks a little bit, almost neonish on the paper, but it's very, very, like it's pale, but it's kind of, does that make sense? It's bright, but it's pale. Oh, Leonie's got them, yes, but she hasn't used them yet. Oh, well, you might get some ideas today, Leonie. All right. and we want some blue. So we're going to have the leaves in that. We're going to have a flower in that one, a flower in that one, and then we want a flower in the blue. Now, I'm just wondering if we'll get enough of that, or if we'll need, well, we need, I might try a flower in that one and we'll see how that looks. All right. And then we've also got Golden Glow, but we might save Golden Glow for one of the other layers. Okay, let's have a little play with this. Now, I need to just work out what, actually, do you know what? Can I just pause for a moment? I just need to have a sip of my tea. Been talking non-stop for 44 minutes and haven't stopped to take a sip of a drink. Hang on a minute. Amber made me a lovely French Earl Grey. I got some new French Earl Grey from T2 the other day, and because they had a sale. They had, what did they have? Can't remember now, but they had a sale, and so I did a click and collect and went and picked it up, and yeah, got some additional extra tea as well, which was awesome. But it's so, I forgot how yummy it is. I haven't had this one for a while. So I've been drinking a different brand, but I tell you what, there's a big difference in the taste of the different brands in the same flavour. Well, the apparently same flavour. But yeah, yummy. Made a good cup of tea, Amber. Thank you. All right. So my new thing now with my dies is with this new packaging. Hang on, I'm just trying to put that back in. Is I photograph the die sheet, and so that I know where to put them back on here. Now, if it's one of the, for instance, well, this is an old packet, but for instance, if it's one of the solid shape die sets that I know that I'm going to use over and over and over, I'll put them onto magnetic sheets. And I've got A4 size magnetic sheets that I buy on eBay, and then I just cut them down to the size of the packet that I need for the dies. But these ones I haven't used too much yet, so they're still on their original cardboard. So that I know where to put them back, I photocopy that, and then I end up putting this, oh look, I've got some spares in there that have already been die cut. I put the actual slip back in, back to front, so that I've got the dies, when I put them in the packet, I've got them sitting on this front part, so that the tab doesn't get caught in them when I'm trying to put the tab in them. I mean, when you get them, they come in between the paper, but I actually like to see the dies on the outside myself, so that I can see exactly what they look like and find exactly what I'm looking for. Because sometimes I might be just wanting just some foliage, or I might be wanting a particular size of flower. And because they don't actually show you the true size on the packet, I like to see the dies themselves. Anyway, and then I put a sticker with my Dymo on here with the name, so that I can see that on the same side as the dies, and then the name is also printed over here. And then the green dot that I put on there, that means that it's part of a bundle. So that's part of my new system that I'm using, in case anybody else finds those tips helpful. Okay, alrighty, so let's see, we want to use this big flower. See, very sticky. So we're going to do this one. I think I'll use this end where I've got more colour. Okay, so we're going to do that one and that one, and I will trim all these papers down. So we're going to do that one and that one and that one. And then we want this one in the blue, and then the smaller one in the pink, and then the leaves, we're doing these leaves in the green, and we're going to need a few sets of those. Okay, and then we'll be wanting some centers as well, actually. So we'll get the centers out as well. We'll do some coordinating centers. Okay, I think they're the ones that we want to use at the moment. So I'm thinking I'll be using a few of these green leaves. So I think I'll cut a strip across there. Bring in my trimmer. and we'll work out how much we need of each of these. Let's pop that one up there so we don't lose it. All right. So, oh, let me go this way so I can give you all the measurements. I will put this project up on my blog so that you have all of the measurements and everything. All right, so we've got about, yep, that will work, 4.5 centimeters. Yep, actually I could even go that way too. Trying to conserve paper. Will I get 3 if I go that way? 1, 2, oh, I will actually. Let's conserve our paper. Okay, 4 centimeters. Yep. All right, we'll do a 4 centimeter strip. So I've already cut this paper at 6 inches. So the 12 by 12 in half. All right, so we'll do 3 of those. Then we want to do, oh look, we've got some already chopped, so let's use that end. I'll use that much, so we're going to need about 5.5 centimeters for that one. Yup. And then next, got our blue paper, and this is all I've got left of this one because I've used it for something else. Now I want to make sure I get some of the blue spots on this flower, so I'm kind of going to place it between those blue spots there. So I might have to cut that one a little bit wider to get that where I want it. So we'll go 6 centimeters for that one. And then the big one, I'll cut that at 7.5. There we go. All right. And then I'm just going to cut this one down. Whoops. Again. So 7.5 by, actually I'll probably do 7.5 by 7.5 and still fit that on there. Yep, I can. Yay. I like it when you can cut them square like that. So 7.5 by 7.5 for that one. That one's going to stay, actually, you know what, I might cut these individually because I don't want to damage the rest of the paper with my plates. My plates are pretty well chopped up on my machine because they get used for designing classes and then they get used in classes. And so my plates get pretty chopped up and they can mark your paper when you're running your dies through if you've got like excess paper. So we'll do that for, actually we probably want to go, oh no, we'll have enough. Go 4.5 centimeters. Yep. 4.5. I might do the other ones while I'm here because I know that we're doing 3 of these. So 4.5, 4.5. Oh, and we've got a little bit extra on that one. That's okay. All right. Hey, Megan, how you going? Great to have you here. How have you been? All right. Now for this one, I'll just cut that about there because I know I want to straddle that one around all of those dots. And then this one I'll pop up in that corner. What's everyone been making lately? Have you been making cards? Have you been making gifts for people? Have you been playing with kits? Oh, good. Great to hear that you are well, Megan. Yes, I'm good, thank you. Apart from my silly tummy. Oh, I forgot about the centers, but we might be able to get the centers out of the leftover pieces. Yes, I was saying to everybody that my silly tummy was playing up right before I went to go live again. It's always the way, but that's okay. It's settled down now, so hopefully it'll behave itself. Has anyone else got one of those funny tummies that just likes to play up at the most inconvenient times? The joys, the joys. I might turn that way actually. There we go. Oh, do you know what? We might get... Oh no, I think I'll wait. I think I'll wait for that bit. All right. Okay, so we'll put 2 flowers on there, just using my mini. I mean, I could probably die cut all of them if I used my large machine, but that means lifting the big heavy thing over here, and sometimes it's too much effort. Megan is just watching today. She's got a few cards to make and lots of kits and paper pumpkin to do too. Oh, sounds like you're going to have lots of crafty fun coming up, Megan. All right. Let's just poke that out. So I'm so glad that we get release holes on these dies, because sometimes the paper likes to stick in them, especially when you've got these dies that does the extra detailed die cutting. It's like embossing, but it's a bit deeper than embossing because it actually die cuts all the detail into it. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Love that. We'll add a bit of extra ink detail around the edges as well with our sponge daubers. So we'll gently take these out. Now you've got to do these fairly gently with these ones because you do get all those little extra detail pieces that are die cut into the flower. They sort of catch a little bit on the metal of the die. So yeah, you just need to inch them out very, very gently. Oh great, good. Look, we've got a bit of blue on there. We'll add a little bit more blue with our ink as well. We might even, yeah, we'll see how we go with that color. We might need to do a different one of the other papers, but we'll see how we go. All right, let's try this one. So we'll do our big flower. Fit that on there, and we'll do one of our leaves. Oh, you need the mojo to do all of that. Well, I know. Sometimes it can be a bit like that, can't it? I understand. I was saying to everyone, we've had a bit going on too, so I haven't been doing much crafting lately. But, oh yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Amber and I often have similar thoughts, but there you go. Amber just said making up the kits is a great place to start when you're not feeling inspired. Perfect answer, Amber. Love that. There you go, Megan. Start with your kits and that'll help with your mojo. Because then you can just enjoy crafting. You don't have to think about it because you've got your instructions there with your kit. And you can just start crafting and enjoying it. And then from there, you'll hopefully get some inspiration and go on to doing all the other projects that you need to do. Or that you want to do. All right, and our leaves. Oh yeah, there's the leaves. Okay, so I'm feeling like we're going to need more of the blue. Yes, we are going to ink them, but I think I'm going to do a different blue one, and we need to do another leaf as well. All right. Where's the other blue? I think we're going to try using the stripy blue. Now, how big was... I'm keeping all of these bits so I know exactly what size they all were when I die cut them. Oh, this one will actually need to be smaller. Now, what did I say this one was? 6... Can probably get away with 6 by 6 if I do this one. Let's use the lighter end. Yep, okay, we'll do that. What if I flip the flower over? I did think of that, Megan. That's a really good idea. I did think of that, but the die cut, because this one has the die cut detail, if I flip it over, the die cut detail is actually, you lose the detail because it's the way that the die sort of pushes through the paper. It kind of indents this side, but it pushes it out this side, and you lose the detail of it. Because yeah, I did think of that, but that's okay because I can use this one on another project. I'll just add a little bit more ink, but I just needed something a little bit brighter to go with these ones. But yeah, I mean, if you weren't worried about all of that detail so much, then that would have worked, but I kind of want to see all of that too. So yeah, good idea though. Now, what was the measurement I said? Did I say 6.5 by 6.5? Oh, 6 by 6. 6 by 6. Yeah, okay, we'll go this way. 6. By 6. Oh, Megan, I have to tell you, the other day, I was going through I was actually going through my swap tub because I was putting away some of my swaps and working out which ones I wanted to, you could add extra circles to it with your sponge dauber. Oh, that's a good idea. I could. Maybe I should try that before I die cut this one. All right, let's try that first. I didn't think about that. I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? All right, we'll leave that over there for a minute. Let's see what that looks like. Yes, and I found my beautiful gift that you made me and gave to me at On Stage with all of, I think, was it at On Stage? Yes, I think it was, with all of the T2 teas in it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot I have all this T2 tea. So I took them out of there and I put them in my tea cupboard in the kitchen so that I can drink them. So thank you again for those. Oh, I've got to die cut some more leaves. That's right, we're going to play with this one first and see how that turns out. Yeah, so I was excited. I was like, oh my goodness, I have all this tea too. I forgot that I had. And my sponge daubers, we want, wait, I'm missing one. What is this one? Hydrangea hue. Oh no, this is hydrangea hue. Comes out very purple on the sponge dauber, but it's actually not purple. It's, well, it kind of is. It's a bluey purple. It's more blue than purple. But yeah, let's try making our own splodges like this, because this is the designer series paper, right? This looks like it's done with paint and a paintbrush, but I reckon we can do like a similar effect with the dauber. What do you reckon? Oh, you found your fan. Good. Oh, good. I'm trying to get like a swirly. I'm not really doing a very good job of getting a swirl. I think because they did it with paint and doing it with the sponge dauber is a little bit different. But I'm not sure if we're going to get the same kind of effect. What if we just went around the edges? Yes, I think it's always handy to have a fan. I basically have a fan in every, well, not every room, but the rooms that I spend the most time in, I have a fan in my, oh, and always in my handbag. A fan in my handbag, a fan in my craft room. Actually, I've got several fans in here in the craft room. I've got a fan, these are handheld fans we're talking about, everybody. I've got a fan in the studio. I've got a fan in my bedroom. Yes, always important to have a fan, especially at this stage of life, because We get hot all of a sudden sometimes. I don't know. Maybe once the ink dries. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I've got to put a center in there too. So maybe once I add the center, it might look a bit different too. So if I just make that a bit more not round, or a bit more sort of soft and on the edges. I don't know. Maybe if I just add a little bit more blue, just lightly over the top of that, of the hydrangea hue. It's a purpley blue. It's not a blue. I mean, it's not a blue. It's a purpley blue. I don't know. We'll see once we put the centers on there. Oh, you like it? You like it, Megan? Oh, good. All right. Yeah, once that ink dries a little bit, it'll lighten up a bit too, I think. So, all right. So let's do the other leaves and we'll do the centers as well. So we need, oh, where are they? Here they are. Okie dokie. And we need those scraps because we need to do the other centers, which I forgot. So, wait, where did I put them? Oh, here they are. So we'll die cut. We've got these two little flower centers, so you can die cut 2 at a time. So I'll do 2 up there and I'll do a set of leaves. As I said, if I was using my big machine, we'd probably be able to do this a lot quicker. Now, speaking of tea and coffee and hot chocolate and whatever, has anyone else got a hot beverage at the moment? What are you all drinking today? I've got my beautiful French Earl Grey from T2, which is just so delicious. There we go. So we've got 2 little flower centers. We've got another set of leaves. We need 1 more set of leaves and we need some more flower centers. I love that it cuts 2 at once because I think that's just super handy. Because what we don't use now, we can use on another project. Where's the other piece? Here. Do you know what I might do? Oh, I could use the other side of that, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Get the darker pink. The darker Barely Blush. Because Barely Blush is barely blush. Very, very pale. Oh, you've got a coffee, Megan. Nice. Nice. What's everybody else drinking? There we go. Another set of leaves. So we've got our 3 sets of leaves now. So that should be all we need for the leaves. Oh, there we go. Good. Okay, and we need some more centers. So we need a blue center. So I'm just thinking, I'm wondering if I can get a blue center. I could do a spotted blue center, couldn't I? Let's do a spotty one. Does anybody else have this bundle that we're using today? Have you played with these dies and done much with them? Yeah, good. All right. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's move that out of the way. I think that's all the die cutting we need. Now we're going to do some inking. So I'll just pop these over to the side. I'll keep those so that I know the sizes that I cut, because otherwise I will forget. Oh, I better put my dies away, hey. So I'll bring in my little template so I remember how to put them all back on their sheet so that I can fit them all on. That one and that one. It's always important to put your dies away. I do actually have a magnetic tray that I haven't been using lately. I need to get it back out. It's like literally here. It's magnetized to the side of one of my IKEA trolleys. And often when I'm working with dies, I have it out on the desk and I just chuck my dies in there, and then I put them all away at the end. And I need to start using that again, especially when I'm filming, because it saves so much time. But I forgot to get them out. I keep forgetting to get them out. All right, so now we've got all of our ink. Let's do some inking. I'm going to do some inking also on the flower centers, around the edges. If you don't like getting inky fingers, you can hold your paper with some tweezers. Here we go. All right, and we did that one already. That one's actually turned out not so bad. I think we might be able to use that one. All right, then we want, so we'll do crisp cantaloupe next. Might just leave that one open. Got my little crisp cantaloupe sponge dauber. Let's give that a bit of an inking around the edges. This is so beautiful. I love the irregular shape of the flowers. And when you're inking these ones too, I kind of feel like you can go pretty crazy. Like you don't have to have them so super perfect. Depends on the style you're going for, of course, though. You love this color, the crisp cantaloupe? Yeah, I hope so too. It's a really nice color. Yeah, I hope it stays too, Megan. And I have to say I like the green as well, the peaceful pine. And surprisingly, I'm really loving the golden glow. I wasn't sure at first about the golden glow, but the more I use it, I find I keep going back to it. The more I use it, the more I love it. I think this combination of the ink colors we got this time work really well together, and they're all really nice colors. There we go. So there's our flower. Let's do our centers as well. Who else has a favorite in color? Oh, you call it ripe rock melon. It is very rock melon-ish, isn't it? In Australia here, for anyone who's watching from overseas, specifically America, where they call them cantaloupes, for us here in Australia, we call cantaloupes, what you call a cantaloupe, we call a rock melon. So isn't it strange that in the different countries we call things, like English, different English speaking countries, specifically because obviously, you know, we're speaking the same language, but we still call things different words. I don't know why. I don't understand how that ever came about. Anyway, now we're doing Belly Blush. I guess, you know what, even in Australia, we call things different things. Like swimmers, for instance, we call them cozies here in New South Wales. In Queensland, they call them togs. And in Victoria, they call them bathers. Am I right? Did I get that right? Anyone who's from those other states? I don't know what they call them in Western Australia. But yeah, we call them cozies. And if I remember when I lived in Victoria, when I was a teenager, I lived in Victoria for a little while. And I'd say cozies, and they're like, cozies? What's cozies? It's funny. So yeah, I guess we just get different names for things, hey? Who makes up all these weird words? And more to the point, who decides how to spell things? Because the English language, Amber and I were having this conversation yesterday on our way home from shopping. We were, what was the word? I can't remember what the word was, but we're like, what, like, how does that even make sense? Because it's, oh, it was the letter G, because G for giraffe, and then you've got G for, because sometimes G makes a soft G, like giraffe, and then sometimes it makes a hard G, like get. So anyway, you're not here for an English lesson, but it was just funny. It's like, who even decides on these things? I don't know. Crazy scholars somewhere. The English language, I'm not surprised that so many people have trouble learning English when it's not their first language. It's not an easy language. And spelling, oh my goodness. Spelling words is so hard because things just don't sound like they should sometimes, do they? Togs. Yes, togs. Togs. Togs and cozies and bathers. There we go. All right. Oh, and we've got to do the peaceful pine for the leaves. Peaceful pine. Here we go. It's such a beautiful colour. I love this colour. Everyone else must be busy crafting, Megan. Nobody else is chatting. It's only you and I that are chatting. Everyone else must be so busy crafting while I'm crafting. But that's all good. That's what we're here for. Here to enjoy a good chat and some crafting together. It's always much more fun to craft with friends, isn't it? Have a chat and a cuppa as we do it, as we craft. Megan, you should pull out one of your kits and craft while we're here, while we're chatting and crafting. Go find that mojo in your kits. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually tell you what to do. I was just thinking it's a great opportunity while you're sitting there to pull out a kit and craft. It's so funny. Sometimes I always second guess everything that I say, and sometimes, you know, when sometimes you say something and then you walk away and you think, oh my goodness, that might not have come across how I intended it. Somebody might take that the wrong way. Oh, I do that all the time. I'm always overthinking every conversation. Oh, babe is in Victoria K. Yes. Yes. So funny, isn't it? That we have all these different words for things. And even like if I go to, so my mum is from country Victoria. And so I've got a lot of family in country Victoria. And I don't know if it's a generational thing or if it's just the difference between country Victoria and city New South Wales. I don't know. Because we were brought up in city New South Wales. But mum moved back to the country when she was older. And yeah, just different things like tea. Tea and dinner. Dinner is like, in the country, it's like a hot meal in the middle of the day. But here in New South Wales, I feel, well, I don't know, I think different people say it differently too. We say dinner for our evening meal. I guess, you know, that's when we eat our hot meal usually. Sometimes we have, but then you have a baked dinner, and that's, we often have a baked, well, sometimes we have a baked dinner for lunch, and sometimes we have it in the evening. So I don't know. But then in Victoria, they call their, well, at least my aunties and uncles and my mum, they call, and again, could be generational, they call their evening meal tea. But when I say tea, I think of a cup of tea. So, I don't know. What do you all call your evening meal? There we go. There's a question for you all. What do you all call your evening meal? Megan said, you're all right. I'm making about 10 wrap cards tonight. Oh, awesome. I fussy cut the vases out of the black and white paper. Oh, fantastic. I actually got some of that paper recently, and I haven't actually played with it yet. But I love the look of it. And yeah, it's one of those products that I can't wait to play with. All right, so this is how our flowers are going to look. I'm going to put the centers in them now. I'm just going to glue them. I'll just glue them flat. Oops, let's move that over a bit. So in the middle of each flower, they do have a little bit of a die cut detail. So if you didn't want to add the centers, you could just color them. You could leave them plain. You could add extra color to them. But I'm just going to add the little centers that we've made, and I'm just going to cover up that die cut circle detail in the middle with the die cut pieces, the die cut centers. You call it dinner, Megan, usually? Yeah, we do too. But it's funny because then when I talk to my aunties, I've got to remember that they say tea, because if I say dinner, they're like, huh? All right. There we go. So we've got our little flowers, and we've got, look, these little centers spare, so we can save them for another project. So I'll pop them. I'll do that now before I forget. I've got a little clear envelope here. It's one of the Stampin' Up! Clear envelopes. Now, here's another thing. I'm just going to put all my bits in there. I keep all my extra bits and pieces in a clear envelope inside the packet with the dies. And the reason I do that is to keep them all together, so they don't end up floating around in here. They don't end up getting stuck in amongst the dies. But I was going to say to you all, do you all use clear envelopes to put your cards in before putting them in your main white envelope that you then address, to protect your cards from the weather? Because that is really important. I always tell everyone, use the clear envelopes to put your cards in, because we spend all of this time creating these beautiful projects, and then I've actually received some from some of my crafty friends, and they've gotten wet in the mail and they've been ruined, and it's so sad because you know how much time and love they've put into making these beautiful cards. So doesn't somewhere call it supper? Yeah, actually some parts of America, I think they call it supper, don't they? We call supper though, like if you have a snack late in the evening, like after. Callie has supper every evening now at midnight. Every evening she has supper. Only because we go to bed late, and if we don't give her something later in the evening before we go to bed, she's then sick in the morning because she's got the doggy version of IBS. So she needs to always have food in her stomach, otherwise she gets sick. So Callie has supper. She knows what supper is. But yeah, sometimes we say midnight snack if we're eating, but yeah. But yeah, supper sometimes for dinner time, tea time, and supper sometimes like a late evening snack. All right, so curling each of my flowers with my bone folder to give them a little bit more interest. Oops, did I miss that one? There we go. Sure do. You never know when it's going to rain or if people have ants in the letterbox. Oh, good. That's right. Yeah, I'm glad you used the clear envelopes, Megan. That's right. Yeah, ants too. That's right, because ants often live in letterboxes. And the other thing is too, you don't know if people's letterboxes leak like mine. Amber said, luckily, Callie is sound asleep right now, or she would have heard that word. Oh, sorry, Amber. I thought you would have had your ears in, your earphones in, so she wouldn't have heard me. Oh, yes, because if she heard that word, she'd be up and she'd be like, yep, where is it? Give it to me now. There we go. Oh, give that one a little extra. There we go. All right. Now we've got to make our card base. So, I'm deciding, we haven't used yet our, hang on a sec, our Golden Glow, which we need to incorporate our Golden Glow. So, I'm just deciding, actually, if we go a little bit more white in the background. Oh, you know what I might do? I might add, I think I might put these on a layer of white so that we see them. Or, oh, what about on Barely Blush? Whoop. We did them on some Barely Blush. We might just lose that little one though, that's the only thing. Kind of do something like this. Maybe shaped them a little bit too much. And then, sorry, I stopped talking then for a minute. I was thinking about, I'll let you just enjoy my creative brain processing. Like that, and then some leaves to break up all of the colour and lift them off the background a little bit. Just not sure, we might lose that one a bit too much. We shall see. Something like that on the pink. We only want a small panel of that actually, so there, up there. Just looking to see. Oh yeah. Then if I use some of this as the accents at the side, that might be nice. Yes. And then we'll do a strip. So I'm working it out as we go. I'm going to do two. Actually, I might need, oh, that might be a bit much. Maybe that one. Oh yeah. Oh, let's do the lighter end. We'll do some panels of that down the side and then a strip. And then what if we do, we need white. What about the brush stroke DSP? Ah, this one? The one I just picked up? Yeah. Oh, you're using this DSP for your wrap cards. Oh, awesome. Cool. Yeah, so this one might be nice. I'm going to do a couple of panels behind this. Oh, were you thinking to put these onto, Megan? Oh, actually, ooh. Now that you say that, oh, I just mucked them up. Hang on. There we go. They might look nice actually on the, oh yes. I like them better on that than that. Good thinking. Good suggestion, Megan. Yeah, they'll look nice on that. Okay, awesome. Right, we're getting there. Let me measure how much I need. Hang on a sec. Just seeing if my thingy is to scale. It's a little bit bigger than scale, but that's okay. We can go, so if we go 6.2 by 8.7, 6.2 by 8.7. Remember that. Hang on, I'll just write it down on my little bookie. this bit off the edge too. So maybe we'll measure it with that off the edge, because I like that going off the edge there. So what do we want? Do we want that at 6.2? Okay, by 8.7. So we'll do our 8.7 first. 8.7. That'll give us those three. Oh yeah, that'll be good. Actually, I might even go, let me see. I might go a little bit longer, just to make sure we get that. Let's go 9. Oops, nearly lost my flowers. 9 by 6.2. Oh, I want to go this way. Forgot what I was doing there then. 6.2. Is that going to be... It looks so tiny, doesn't it? 6. Yeah, we'll go, let's go 6.3. Oh, might not have left ourselves enough space. Let's see. Oh yeah, because we're going to have some other panels at the side here. I'm going from a sketch. I'm going to show you the sketch at the end, but I'm not showing it. I'm keeping it a secret right now. Now let's see, do we see enough of that? We don't really see enough of it, do we? Should have made it a little bit wider. Well then, can we use this one? Maybe we'll alter the sketch a little bit. Use this one. Because this flower is so big. Oh, I had them sitting so nicely. And now they're all higgledy-piggledy everywhere. Yeah, I think we need to see the colour all the way to the edge. I was hoping to have the brushed strokes at the side, but I think that piece is a little bit too small. I should have cut it a bit wider. And then let's try this again. There, there, and there. You know what, I'm going to turn that around a little bit. You could play forever with these flowers, I think, and just, yeah, change the look up in so many different ways. Yeah, over, under, over, under. Something like that. But yeah, we might need to take a little bit off that because I think that's going to be too wide. That's actually the size that I wanted, but I don't think it's going to work. All right, and we want a couple of square pieces, which are 4.5 by 4.5. And I'm thinking, what colour base do you reckon? What colour? We need a matte and then a card base, or do we just go direct card base? Let's have a look. And I've got I've got some other panels that are still going at the side yet. I'm going to have 2 squares and a strip. So we could still use some of the other paper. Not that. Oh, blue. Oh, I can't do blue and blue. Green. Green and green. Too much, isn't it? Maybe we just go with the solid colours. It's tricky. Yes, I think so too, Megan. It's going to depend on the colour strips. What about this for the layer? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this in half. This is an A4 sheet, so I'm just going to cut it in half at 14.85 centimeters. And then fold it at 10.5. We'll make our card base. So just score that. Score at 10.5. Burnish our fold line. And I'll just have a look. Oh, I've got a mark on that one. Just have a look for colour reference. Yeah, but I really did want a narrower piece. I didn't want it that wide. Because I wanted to put the extra pieces. I don't think I'm going to fit the I don't think I'm going to fit. Oh, solid golden glow. Hey, Janet. Solid golden glow. Yeah, okay, let's try that. So I'll cut this one down so that we can play with some layers. Okay, so if it's on that, we'll lose the stripes a bit. But we could have that on that, and I trim. I think I'm going to take a little bit off the edge of this. So I still want to do the squares, but I've got to fit the squares in behind there. Maybe we could do a strip of that. I really like the golden glow with the hydrangea hue. But yeah, I think we need to trim this down a bit first. Did I cut that at? I cut that at 9. And what was this one? Oh, wait, there's a big difference. I cut that at 9. Oh, I cut that wrong. And that one was at 6.3. Oh, okay. All right. So let's take, so that's 9. I'll take a centimetre off this one. Crisp cantaloupe squares. Oh, okay, yes. That might be a good, Amber. Right, so let's see. They're still going to fit on there. Okay. So we'll cut this one. Cut this one in half. So we've got a card base size. If we need a card base, we'll cut this in half again at 10.5. So we've got 2 layers. But then if we do the squares, what did I say the squares need to be? Well, it's actually 4.3. 4.3 by 4.3. 4.3. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3. So 4.3 by 4.3, and if we put them down here, so I'll put this down a bit lower and then have a crisp cantaloupe square up here and then another one down here. Oh yes, so they balance with that one. You can probably even go up even higher for that one. There and there, and that down there. We're losing all our flowers. I need to stick them all together, don't I? No, I had that one. Where did I have this one? Here. And this one here. I should just stick these all together really, shouldn't I? And then, but we don't want them going off the edge of the card either, so we've got to position them in a way that they're not going off the edge of the card, because then they'll get bent in the envelope. Something like that, and then we want a strip. What are we thinking about this hydrangea hue? Emboss the squares. Oh, that's a good idea. I was trying to just keep with the products that we had out on the table, but I wonder, could I could do some stamping on the back of them maybe. But they've got the stamp set. What if would it be too much if I stamped some of the little flowers maybe on the background? Or I could even, might be a bit much, but maybe some of the little flowers on the background. Oh, okay, so do we need some of the, I need to bring in some more of the Barely Blush and have a Barely Blush strip. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's grab all the paper is about to fall off my desk. Hang on a sec. Losing all the paper. Here we go. About a Barely Blush strip down the side. Or we could just do a Barely Blush piece of cardstock. Might be nice to have the spots though. Let's cut a strip of that and see. What is that, about 1 centimetre, 1.5? Oh, Barely Blush ribbon. Thank you, Amber. I hadn't used the ribbon yet. I totally forgot. Perfect. That will be so much better. But yes, what do I do with the crisp cantaloupe? Do I leave them plain or do I do something with them? I'll stamp on them. Oh, I could put some embellishments up there. Now, the only problem with this ribbon is it's fairly sheer. So you do see the squares behind it. Does that matter? If I put a bow up here, actually if I put a bow up here, that'll help to fill in that cardstock. Here's another question, do I need a white layer to break it up? But then that'll be white on white. Or do I make this a layer and have a white card base? So many questions. She's full of questions today. Let's try all the ribbons. That's the Barely Blush. This is the Peaceful Pine. I think that's too heavy. I think that's a bit too heavy. This is the Golden Glow, maybe not the ribbon. hue. Well, you can't really do hydrangea hue because then you've got hydrangea hue on hydrangea hue at the bottom of the cardstock. So I don't know. I thought this sketch was going to be so much easier than what it's turning out to be. That's what happens when you craft on the fly sometimes. Got to work it out as you go. All right. Oh, you like the idea of the little flowers, Megan? Okay. Yeah, we could do that. We could do the little flowers. Just put all of this back. All right, let's try some other colour strips. I liked the look of the Barely Blush. Let's just do, what did I say that was? 1.5 centimetres. I'll just cut a 1.5 centimetre strip and we'll have a look at the Barely Blush polka dots. They're very, very barely blushed though, like you can barely see them. Let me move that down a little bit. Do you know when you see a sketch, you can change it up. It doesn't have to be exactly like the sketch. So there. But I'm trying to keep it as close to the sketch as I can. Prefer it plain, don't take away from the focus of the flowers, Kay says. Very true. Everything keeps moving on me. No, that doesn't go. That doesn't go. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'll cut this one. I actually think, which was the one that looked almost right there, but it was see-through? Was it the Golden Glow? Or was it the, yeah, must have been. 10.5. What if we just did a 1? We'll go 1.5. 1.5 might be too wide. We'll do 1.3. Because I've got this panel here, which is a lot wider than I had anticipated. Oh, there you go. What about that? If it was straight, of course. It's hard to get everything straight and lined up when it keeps all sliding around. What about that? But I feel like we still need another something. And we don't have any ribbon on there yet. Well, to make the pink ribbon stand out, we could actually put it over the pink cardstock. How about that? That's pretty. What do you think? Do we need some more white in there though? Do we need a white layer? The only problem is if I cut this down to be, for this to be a layer, it's going to make everything else so much smaller to fit on. What if you did a blush layer and take the strip away? Oh yeah. Take the strip away and did a blush layer. So like a full blush layer or just under this panel. What about just under this panel? Decisions, decisions. Let's see. take the blush away, Kay says. All right, hang on. Let's see what this would look like if this had a little layer. Oh, full. Yeah, I don't like that. A full blush layer. Still with the hydrangea hue on the base. The only thing is then it's going to bring everything in. Although if we've just got those two, it won't matter as much. It's hard to decide, isn't it? Like, the colours all go together so beautifully, but it's a matter of getting the balance right. What about like that? Yeah, maybe the hydrangea hue is too heavy. Something like that. And then if we had that, we could maybe put a bit of ribbon along the bottom to fill. If we put that up a bit higher, we could put the ribbon along the bottom maybe. No. Kay said no. Oh. Okay, Kay doesn't like that. What does everyone else? So not that. Not that? I actually like the crisp cantaloupe with the barely blush. I think that goes really well. The hydrangea background, Amber says the hydrangea background makes the flower panel pop more. Okay. Well, at least we tried it. So it's good to try different things and see what works, see what doesn't work. Okay, here's an idea. What if we do this? We need to add some more white. Let's see. So we'll cut the white, no blush. Oh, hi Janet. I didn't know you were there in the background too. Great to have you with us. No blush. Okay. What if we had a strip of just plain white to break up all the colour a little bit? Whoops. These just keep sliding everywhere. Hang on. Let's get this over here. Over here, over here. What about that? Oh, or we could banner the end and not have it all go all the way to the end. Megan says, okay, no one liked that idea. What about moving the square to the other side at the top? That's okay. Like it's good to try different things and just see what works, what's balancing. Yeah. It's good to play around. This is how we, you know, how our creative minds just play with different things and see, you know, see what looks good. If you don't like the strip, okay, so get rid of the strip. So no strip. What about if the strip was underneath? Because maybe it's cutting those, you know, like cutting those off. What if it was underneath? Or is that weird because we've got horizontal stripes? No, I don't like it there either. Okay. All right, so if we had that, like that, just straight on there. Perhaps work on the sentiment first. Well, that's a great idea because I hadn't thought about that. So we need a sentiment. Okay, let's see. I've got these 2 stamp sets. So I've got Lots of Love, which I think is quite big. Lots of Love, or You're So Appreciated. Thinking of You Today. That's a good one because we can use that for anything. Or we've just got Little Friend too. So let's bring that out. Oh look, we've even got some already cut. There's a friend. There's a friend one. Oh look, it's even in the right colour. It's even in colours. Put friend up there. Or we could put a longer sentiment. I don't know, I just thought that one's already done, so let's have a look and see what that one looks like. Okay, otherwise we've got, where is it? Thinking of You Today. This one's quite a long one. Do you think we put the sentiment up there? Because otherwise it's going to be sitting on its own down here. Hey, I like it sort of coming in, or we could actually have it coming in from the side there. That would be nice. About that down a little bit, so we see some of that crisp cantaloupe at the top. Or if we do a longer one, Thinking of You Today. All right, let's stamp a sentiment. What colour do you want me to stamp the sentiment in? Do you think the crisp cantaloupe? I kind of like that because it goes with the big flower. Oh, I think either the crisp cantaloupe or the hydrangea hue would be good. Do you know what? We can stamp it multiple times and then decide, can't we? So many decisions today. Decisions. Let's give this one a clean. I'm not sure if I've used this one before. And where'd I put my grid paper now? Oh, I buried it. It's in amongst all of the paper and the cardstock. All right, so that's dried off. Let's stamp some sentiments. Actually, I can probably use this. Oh, that'd be perfect. This strip was the one that I cut before, actually. So let's go with, we'll do the crisp cantaloupe first because I like the look of that one. So new ink pads, rub, 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 tap, tap, tap. That's the best way to get your stamp inked up. Rub, rub, tap, tap. I'm just going to test this one because I don't think I've used this one before. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm going to stamp this sort of in a little bit because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the ends, if I'm going to keep them straight or banner them. So there we go. Thinking of You Today. Give that one a clean. My desk is so messy today, my goodness. There we go. All right, so let's have a look and see with this one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move the grid paper away because that will just distract us from the design. All right, so what do we think? Across here somewhere, can have it coming in from the side there, coming out there. Maybe we could banner the end there, or we could just cut it at an angle. Or we could have it in line with this one. Have it as a strip across there in line with that one. What do you think? Do you like it in that position? That looks better, Megan? Yep. So that's, oh, I got a bit of ink on there. Must have had some ink on my fingers. Hang on a minute, let me just wipe my fingers. Okay. So, yeah. Should I just start sticking this all down, and then should I stick this and this down? So if we had the sentiment coming from the side here and then finishing there, it's sort of, if that finishes short of this, then it's sort of, you're sort of coming down this way, so it's drawing your eye, I feel like it's drawing your eye sort of down this way towards this angle. Do you think if we had that coming in from the side there and cut that there? Let's try that. I'll cut it there and see. Trim that there, and then I'll see if it'll fit in my little banner punch. I'm not sure if I've cut it too wide. Oh no, it will. Wait, that's the wrong end. This end is the one we want. Oh, I can use the one at the top. I just want one end. No, it's still the wrong end. Oh my goodness, my brain today. It's not thinking clearly. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, line that up nice and straight. Is it straight? There we go. Do you know what though? I think I didn't have that. Oh yes, I did. Thought I didn't have that cut straight on the straight end, but I did. It's all good. So we could have that coming in from over there, like that. What do you think? Move that down a little bit maybe, so we can see a bit more of the... Is that too much colour on colour, do you think, or do you think that looks good? How about that? And then we can add some bling. I'll put all these together properly, but yeah, what do you think about that? Should I do this in a different colour so it stands out more on the crisp cantaloupe? Not in Barely Blush. We could maybe do it in the Golden Glow. Actually, it might be good in the Golden Glow. Let's see. I like it positioned there. I think it fills it a little bit more at the top. We'll do another one of those strips. That was, is it 1.3? Is that what I did it at? Who remembers? Does anyone remember? Did I cut it at 1.3? 1.2. Cut that at 1.2. All right. Well, let's do another one because I think the other end of that one is too short. 1.2. There we go. You like it, Megan? Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay. Do you like that colour though? I like it in that position. I think it helps to balance it a little bit better in that position. Let's just try it in the rub, 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 tap, tap, tap with the new linen pads. And this time I can stamp it near the end because I know that that's how I'm going to put it on. We'll see what that colour looks like. Just let that dry for a few seconds. Whoops. Knocking my computer about over here. Okay. So tuck that down into there. Down you go. There we go. Make sure we get that fairly straight. There we go. Alright, so that's that one. That didn't look too bad. Let's try the Golden Glow. Oops. Which ties in the Golden Glow a little bit more from the DSP. What do you think about that colour? I don't mind that actually. Ties in the DSP a little bit more. All right, well I think we might start sticking all of this down because it's getting late. And we've got to finish up soon. All right. I think we are getting there. It's been a bit of a process, but that's okay. It's all good. All right, I'll just leave that there for a minute. Either colour works, Megan. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Oopsie. Nearly got the glue on the front just then. That would have been a disaster. Well, actually probably not because I'm putting it underneath the edge of this. All right. Okay, so got that one there. That was my first point of call, was to get that one lined up. And then we'll line this one up. I love these die cut flowers though, aren't they gorgeous? And I thought it was a bit different die cutting the designer series paper, something a little bit different. But of course you could yeah, you can definitely die cut the cardstock. You can do lots of things with them, as I showed you at the beginning too with the cards that Amber made. They were beautiful. Whoops, I need to leave room for our sentiment. Put it about there, and we'll put that about there. No exact science in card making. Well, there is if you do layers and measurements and things, but yeah. There we go. All right. Now let's put together these flowers and work out the best way to do these so that they're not going to go off the edge of the page, off the edge of the card. Okay, so that one, and then this one is going to go like this, something like this. Actually, let's turn that down this way a bit more, like that. And then the little pink one leaf under there, and then another leaf over here underneath the blue one. So something like that. Kind of feel like maybe that leaf should go there. Oh, my iPad's going to die. Hang on a minute, I'm just going to grab my other charger. Or not. Oh, it's not in here. Where is it? Oh, I put it upstairs. That's okay. I'll unplug my phone. And I just realised my phone has actually dropped a little bit too. It's a little bit wonky. There we go. All right. So let's start gluing. Yeah, I feel like these leaves need to go more sort of here. Like that. Okay, I'm going to put a dab of glue under here. Get that glue, that leaf in place, like so. There we go. Right, so we just glue them just one at a time to sort of get everything sort of holding together, and then we can put the whole thing down. Let's put a little bit under here. So just tacking everything together for the minute until we get it all how we want it. Should do that one more like they've got, each of the leaves has got so many different, like they're all different, such different shapes, and they've got different depths of like what do you call it, like depths of gap between the leaves, like between between the petals. So it gives you lots of options, but it's just trying to work out exactly how and where to slot it in to get it to sit right. I feel like that's covering up too much. Oh, maybe if I do it up higher like that, that will be better. That's better. Okay, that's where I want it. I was putting it down too low. I think my glue's now, no, there we go. I was going to say my glue is now going to decide to cark it on me. There we go. That's better. Okay, and now this leaf I'm going to pop in behind here. Just put a little bit of glue on that one. Chat amongst yourselves while I'm gluing. It's not the most interesting part of the whole thing, but it's required, isn't it? It's important. There we go. And then this one, we've got to work out, I want that one down there. Oh, yeah. that will sit there nicely, I think. There we go. Okay. Right. Now let's get some serious glue on these pieces to hold everything together. It's just all tacked at the moment. I'm going to just make sure that we have enough glue that it's not all going to fall apart. I mean, we will put adhesive underneath too, at the back of that. But I just want to make sure these pieces are going to stay while we're fiddling around with them. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So now we can pop that up. So I think we might pop that whole thing up on dimensionals. Now, oftentimes what I do is I'll put the leaves down at a lower level and then the flowers up at a higher level. So I'll put the leaves like down flat and then pop all the flowers up. But I decided to just stick it all together today because I was having too much trouble with it all like shifting around all the time. And we're running out of time. So I thought, let's get this done today. And we'll go for this look. And then next time we can do it differently. And we'll just get one on there too. There we go. So I'm just putting them near the middle so that the edges can all sit up. So we can reshape some of those once we stick them down. Just to make sure everything's going to be adhered well. Remove all the backings. And then we're going to pop that down like this. Just have to watch these ones that they don't go over the edge here. So we might need to rotate that slightly. So yeah, I think about there would be good. There we go. Now we did already shape these, but as I've been playing around with them, I've sort of flattened them a bit, so we can just reshape them up a little bit. I mean, they're probably going to flatten down a bit when you put them in an envelope anyway, but while it's out on display, let's have it all nicely shaped. So I'm just tweaking them again with my fingers because I had already shaped them with the bone folder, so they already did have that bit of a curl put into them. So all you need to do once you've done that is just tweak them with your fingers and then it brings them back up again. There we go. All right, now sentiment. We want it in from the edge there. Do we want that color or do we want that color? You know, I think I like this one now because it makes it stand out more on having the golden glow on the crisp cantaloupe. Yep. Okay, we'll do that. And shall we pop that up? Pop that up. Okay. Thanks everyone so much for helping me today with where to put everything. Having a little bit of a creative block today. But I'm very thankful for, oh, you know what we need to do? Before we do that, I think what we should do is maybe ink around the edges, should we? Because we've inked around the edges of or should we keep it clean? Because we've inked around the edges of all the flowers. So I'm feeling like, no, you know what? Let's keep this one clean today because we've got the paper that's got the stripes. So it's white and then golden glow, white, then golden glow. So I think we'll just keep it clean today. You know that I usually like to dauber around the edges of my sentiments, but we'll keep it clean and crisp today. All right, now we need bling, and we'll save that other sentiment for another project. All right, so we've got our beautiful 2026 to 2028 in colored dots. And I was thinking of maybe, I wonder I wonder. Let me just try something here. Just gonna try something. Nope, nope. I'm just going to see if I could incorporate the ribbon somehow on this card. I don't think a bow is going to work. I think a bow is going to be too big. It's quite stiff ribbon, this one, but it's it does make nice bows. Oh, that would be cute. What do you think? Do you think that would be cute? Cut the ribbon in half and make it thinner. Oh, that's a good idea. Make a very fine bow. Not sure how much this one frays though, but we can give it a go and see. I think this might be quite fray-ish ribbon. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I think it's kind of fray. I'll just do a little bit and see. It's gonna fray. Oh, it's not gonna fray. Okay. I thought it might fray, but it didn't. All right, let's see. Oh, I need it a lot longer than that if I'm going to tie a little skinny ribbon. And I went crooked. You know what? I'll fiddle with that later. I think for now I'll just see. Hang on a sec. Let me just see. Let me just try this and see. Just how it might look. I don't know if I'll be able to tell from this. The little tiny bow. It'll be hard to tell till I've actually tied it. Yeah, all right, I'll leave that for the moment. I might fiddle with that later. All right, so now we need some bling. Okay, let's go. What about some of the green ones? Peaceful Pine up here. And then one down here. How about that? What do you think? Do you like that? Do you like the gems in that colour, in that position? Cute. I mean, you could really use any of those because we've got all of the colours there. I probably wouldn't use the Golden Glow because we've got the Golden Glow paper, but any of the other colours would probably go well there. And it just fills a little bit of that white space too. Oh, thanks, Kay. Thank you. A little bit different to the sorts of cards that I usually make, but it's lovely. It's good to do different things, isn't it? And we use some of that. It's a great way of using the designer series paper as well for the flowers and just changing up that sketch a little bit. I'll show you the sketch I was going to use, that I was using. This is the sketch that I was using. So we've got this panel here, just a slightly different, it's a bit wider and not as tall. Actually, probably is about as tall. It's just a bit wider. And we've got our 2 panels here. This is the strip I was trying to include, but we just couldn't get that to work today, but that's okay. You don't think it needs a ribbon, Leonie? Oh, thank you. Oh, good. And you might remember, actually, funnily enough, I used the same colour card base, but a few weeks ago, I made this one too. We've ended up using the same colour card base, but there you go. I do love the hydrangea hue. It's really, really pretty. So that's just a different one, using the party banner dies and the stylish shape dies, which I didn't end up using today. I was going to use them and I didn't in the end. But yeah, just something else a little bit different, but same, using the in colours as well. And yeah, this one I just used the 3 colours, whereas this one I've used all of them. So there you go. And don't forget, there's the other ones that Amber had made too, but she used the Heirloom Boutique Designer Series paper in these ones. But there's just a few ideas for you with using the in colours. There we go. Put them all there like that. So a few different ones. These are the same dies, same flower dies, just they've been spritzed and scrunched and layered. This one is just in die cut, just in cardstock, just all the layers. All these are the same 2 layers, and then same 2 flowers, I should say, just layered on top of each other, and then the smaller one on top. We didn't actually use a really small one today, but yeah, just some different ideas for you using the in colours. So there you go. But yeah, I think that turned out really pretty. Thanks everyone for your help. That's exactly right, Megan. I still have the strip, just in a different position. So yeah, exactly. Yep. As I said, we can always change up the sketches a little bit. They don't have to be exactly like the original sketch. So there you go. All right, well, let me tip the camera back up so that I can say goodbye to you all face to face, as I always like to do. So bear with me 2 secs. Here we go. Okay, reposition. There we go. Oh, I was trying to wear a brooch today that would kind of color coordinate. It's sort of, but not really. Different types of flowers though. But hey, still florals. I try to match when I can, but not exactly today. But there you go. So got all those patterns and the layers, and we added a bit of extra to this one, bit of extra color with our sponge daubers and inks. And so there you go. And don't forget that I've got my in color class coming up. There's 2 different days if you are, depending on your availability. We've got a Saturday class and a Wednesday class. So I popped the registrations in the comments earlier, so you should find them there. And I'll pop them up on all of my links, and the official advertisement for this class will be going up tomorrow. So yeah, I'll pop the link there for that too. So awesome. So great. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was great to have you along with me as we crafted together, and thank you for helping me with my card. I love it when you all get involved and help me. Oh, thanks so much, Megan. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you so much for helping me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. Thank you all for your support, even in just being here today and sharing the fun and chatting with me. Yeah, and for all of your likes and loves and hearts and thumbs up and all the things. Thank you so much for all your support. So I hope you all have a great week. And I hope you get some crafting in there somewhere in your week. and I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye.